is all I'm going to use today. These are the products that I need to do my hard gel nails. And I'm doing a full set on myself. This is file off only. I'm not using peel off base coat because it never seems to work for these, for me. You know what? I will try it. I'll try it on one of my nails just to see. Nope, not at all. Nope, I'm not trying it. I'm going to do me a full set of nails. So let me start off by saying, hi my little hotties. We're going to do this. Alright, I took the liberty to etch out the wells. Not sure if you have to, but I want the maximum adhesion. So now I'm going to put my dehydrator and protein bond on. And I'm using Lisette Gel Nail Pro. That's what I always use when I'm doing my hard gel. I've tried IBD, I've tried Savvyland, Model 1s, Beetles, and off-brands. And I'm sorry, LGN Pro has the best adhesion. No lifting. If there is lifting, it's because it's my own fault, being too rough, and I am very heavy-handed, so that makes sense. But other than that, it's a great product. I love the colors. So far, my favorite has been for a few years now, even since the beginning. My favorite color has been the Blossom. It's like a peachy pink color with shimmers in it. Oh, the shimmers. They're beautiful. I mean, it's not readily visible. You really have to be on top of the nail, really. But it's such a pretty, subtle, shimmer. Some people say not to put this much protein bond on. I don't listen because this works for me. Works for me and I've had no problem. So we're going to turn on our quick cure lamp. So it's ready. It's censored, so all I have to do is stick my hand under there and the light comes on. Now this base gel from Lisette Gel Nails, it is a rubber base coat. And I am right-handed, severely so. I start with my dominant hand because it's easier to work with other things if I have nails on my dominant hand. I do it the other way around, things go very, very wrong. So I just paint on the base coat, put my nail tip on, and cure it in place. Now it's time to cut it down to where I like it, because this is not it. I like them long, but not quite this long. Got my magnets on there. I love the way a stiletto looks, but I'll stab myself. Oh, this is as long as I'm going. And yes, I only took about maybe an inch off, but I can work with this. I'm sure I could work with longer, but not stabby. No, not like that. Now I'm going to buff over the tops. And I'm going to put base coat over the entire nail. I want my hard gel to have no excuse for not staying to the tip, because I found that when I don't buff, because I thought it was like acrylic, that it actually separates from the nail tip. I could literally peel it away from it and cut the nail tip out from under it. So since I don't want that, I'm going to go in here and file the half moon part. Go in on 4 instead of 5. Try that first. Yeah, that seems to be working. I worry more about these corners because they're not glued all the way down, and that's lifting naturally. Show on the road. Alrighty. Alcohol. Now, I have my tip sizes in here, 5 and 5, and I had the foils that I'm going to put on them in here. So we're going to start with the thumb. It's 2 different lace patterns, but with these you'll see the pattern underneath even if you cover it up. So this is going on there. Gel out. And we want a thin layer just on the tip of the nail. That's the only part I'm putting it on. And we also used the alcohol so we could clear it from the dust and debris from filing. I know I was forgetting another reason. I cannot seem to find a foil gel that doesn't stink horribly. Any suggestions, please drop it in the comments. I sure need one. This is, I mean, just wrong for no good reason other than it's glue. This needs to be cured for 120 seconds. So I just do 2 rounds of 60. All right. go ahead and stick the foils on there so nothing else sticks to the glue but the foil. You know, like dust and hair. First one. First I try my fingers, see if that's good enough to get what I'm trying to do. And if that doesn't work, then I use this. Been on a foil kick lately. Don't know why. Haven't used foils in forever, but ever since I want to say it was Halloween, I've just been getting more and more into my foils. It's not that I didn't have them, but I just didn't think to use them. Lovely. Another good thing about lace is when a little piece doesn't pick up, you usually can't notice it that well. Little piece right there didn't pick up. Not bad at all. I think I'll do a hot pink underneath instead of like a fuchsia color instead of red. So you're just going to slap it right on top of that. My base gel. Yeah, we're going to have to try it this way. See? Now we've got our pink lace bottoms. Now I will be using this white. It takes away from the bulk. It's V41 by Venalisa. It's a mud gel. So I don't want to bulk these any more than I have to. A hair there. going to go back in with my base polish and seal it in with that, but I'm going to paint the entire nail. I always feel like my right hand comes out looking better, even though I'm right-handed. But I believe that's because I have to go so slow when painting my dominant hand. And I'm being so super careful. That's the only thing I can figure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. You have to be able to speak to somebody first. Trucker, quit. Quit. Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't work that way.
Those pills aren't expensive.
The fuck they are.
Well, compare the other ones. $50-something, aren't they?
$54.
Oh, the other ones is 3 times that much. If I had to pay for some of those. And yeah, I started saying that to you the other day. You see how Pat just heard what you said and told me what to do?
Mm-hmm.
And what pills to give you? What did he say to you? It sounds like you need some prednisone.
No, he just straight up told me, I'm going to prescribe him some prednisone. Then proceeded to explain to me why.
I don't think there's too many vets that I would think could do that or would do that.
Even if they would do that, I don't think they would know right away like that. He's from the old school.
You can tell he's been in the business.
Mm-hmm. And he stays updated.
Yeah, he goes to all the latest seminars and shit. Just to say he keeps up with the other times. Now that he's semi-retired, I don't know if he still does that.
Well, see, Apoquel's something that came out in the past 15 years, so he was at least up to date with that. The allergy medicines that we've been giving Duke, it's called Apoquel. Mm-hmm. what I'm doing here is letting gravity make my apex. And since it's cold in here, it's moving very slow. And I just gave another 60-second curing. Now see, I've got my apex. It's perfectly rounded. Like right now, I probably hit the cuticle and could be done. But I didn't get right down the cuticle, but that's okay, because I'll be painting this nail. I mean, I can go in and get it, but I'm not going to. Now, you can see where I painted white right here. Around the edges, because it's thinner there from holding my nail upside down. You can always go in and just paint a layer on and let it level out. But I'm not going to do that. That doesn't bother me that much. And like I said, it'll probably be painted on. Yeah, I'll probably paint that. I'm not sure yet. Because I really love this base color. I mean, love it. It's my favorite. When I come down to the design, if I decide, I'll go ahead and I'll paint over that. Now, on these, I want to do a French tip of the base color. So, I've never done that with this hard gel, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Gel sticks to gel. So when I do my slip layer, I think I'll do the outline of the, the reverse Frenchie and get the gel to pool there. So we're gonna try that now together. I don't want a deep Frenchie, obviously, because I just want the lace to show. Once we do this part, this Frenchie, then I'll go off camera and do the rest of them on my own. Because let's face it, this video is going to be extremely long already. And that's with all the editing I'm going to do. Let me get me a liner brush. Outline there. I mean, we're gonna have to file the sides. That's why I wanted the base coat over the foil. So if I hit it with alcohol or filing, it wasn't going to tear it up. Doing this causes air bubbles, what I'm doing. But let's face it, I'm a nail content creator. These aren't staying on here long. Or I'd like to call myself a nail content creator. Still have to build an apex. I think the easiest way for me to do that right now is with the clear afterwards. So I'm just going to get enough color where this is. So it is in fact a reverse Frenchie, and it looks right. Line a brush in here, spread this gel out. Haven't done my hard gel nails in so long. I forgot to do this with my thumb. At the very end to get around to the corners. But there's a bubble. Alright, now I've got it on the other three. See that shimmer in there? I hope you can. Now I need to put the clear on these two Frenchies. I'm opening my new one. The old one's almost gone, it's not enough, blah blah blah. And this is crystal clear. She did not lie about that. color gel off my brush. Just an alcohol swab. And what I'm gonna do is, since I did this so thin, the Frenchies, I'm just gonna do a slip layer over the entire nail. And then I'm gonna build my apex with just clear. Now this clear is super thick. Like I said, it's cold in here. So the gel's super thick. Sticky. And again, this is all file off hard gel. You cannot soak this off. See how thick it is putting it on. You do not want this on your skin. You don't want it flooding the cuticle. So what you do is, when you're putting your slip layer on, put it just outside of the cuticle area. That way it won't flood into the cuticle as easily. It still can, but it's hard to do. I am not a professional, so I end up with air bubbles. Not as many as I used to, but it's mainly because of the way I have to get it on my nail. Now I could warm this up in some warm water. Just set the jar in warm water, but I'm not going to do all that. This is super hard to work with when it's cold, so you might want to. I'm just not going to, because I'm not worried about all the bubbles. So I will be taking these off in a matter of a week or so, I'm sure. And whatever excess gel I have, whatever spots that I didn't get, I'm going to take a liner brush to the side and working around. So when I do turn my nail upside down, this is going to take a long time to build the apex on its own from gravity, because it's going to take a long time to move, basically. So I'm going to start over here. Get down closer to that cuticle. And the other side. Between the sidewalls and the cuticle. That's what I'm trying to cover. Yes, I have the other hard gel down there, but that will make this an uneven layer and make filing even more difficult. And the more it sits on your nail, you should be getting the body heat to possibly move around a little more easily. Believe it or not, it needs more gel. Turn it upside down. Take my liner brush, look at it from underneath, and maneuver that gel where I need it. Just having gravity help us out, that's all. hear that? Oh, got them all on. Now it's time to file them and shape them. I already like the shape for the most part. Just tuck these in a little bit, taper it in. And I like to go up and down like this, all the way across the nail, if you're using a hand file. And anything that's not even will still be shiny. And going back and forth like this is going over the curve, so you're not filing it flat. Then I like to come across the top like this. And this is a 180. I'm using the 180 side. See? There's some shiny, which means it's not level yet. There's some there too. Right here in this little corner, you just take the little small part of the file. But I'm gonna be going around that with the nail drill. And take this nail drill. I want to seal the cuticle. This is my 501 bit. Perfect for sealing the cuticles. I'm only gonna go 5. Go around the edge with it. And it's also a semi-safety bit, so you won't be cutting yourself, but you can get right up against it. And I say semi-safety bit because you can still cut yourself with it. You go right up over the skin, but it kind of butts up against the ledge here. And we've sealed the cuticle. So I'm gonna finish with the rest of them and come back. Okay, so now we gotta put a top coat underneath, a glossy top coat underneath the 2 clear ones. Otherwise it won't be so clear, will it? Just put it in the lamp. Other hand. You know, I suppose you should do it to all of them because it's not very shiny under there. Yeah. Go back and do it to the other ones. Alright, we're going to use this, these, and this to finish my nails. I've got all of that down. Alright, I'm gonna do this side with you. Now this is foil glue, so again I have to cure it for 120 seconds. gonna put a little here and there. And the Frenchie's just up here some places. Okay, I've cured it. All you have to do, 120 seconds, like I said, all you have to do is, with this stuff, just go around the nail and stick it. You get what blue comes off. You don't have to rub it in or any of that. Just keep sticking it until it's all covered where you put that thing. I like the foil sheets, and I have some in various colors, but what I don't like about them is they stick to everything, like the silicone mat, everything. And in the words of a wise woman, ain't nobody got time for that. Now I gotta do the thumb. Getting a lot of excess off the brush. And again, just come through. Do it wherever you feel like. As big as you feel like, as small as you feel like. Here for 120 seconds. I just hit my 60 twice. Now I posted a design that I did just like this with a different colored background on my shorts. I think it was yesterday. No, when you're seeing this, by the time you're seeing this, it was on Sunday. But I used yellow flowers instead of white. I'm using the white ones this time. The pack came with pink, blue, yellow, and white. All right, go with the thumb. Now, the stickers. And And these stickers are just going to be placed right over top of these, anywhere I want them. This is like the background decoration. Which makes me feel like I should put a base coat on it. But I'm not going to. So, let's start by getting the corners of nails with these little flower pieces. Right there. Those flower ones fit corners perfectly. And these are great for the sides. You also get to use these to cover up blemishes on the nail. If you choose to put base coat on before doing this, wipe the base coat clean because it'll make your sticker slide all over the place. And I'm not trying to crowd these nails with a whole bunch of flowers either. See, I feel like I'm missing something on this side. So, I'll grab another side flower. But the thumb is the biggest, it usually takes the most. There you go. Throw my, what's that, gel nails top coat on there. And then I could be done with the thumb. So I have to cure it and everything separately. Most people put a base coat on over these stickers and then top coat. I'm not most people, so I'm not doing it. I feel like it bulks up the nail for nothing. My stickers generally don't peel up. if they're very if they're like the embossed stickers, yeah, I might have trouble with them, but for the most part, these regular stickers don't usually peel up. I just put on a thick layer of top coat and cap the end if there's something there. And then I will come back and file the sides just to make sure. Give that a 60-second cure, then I'll file the sides. I'll show you what I mean before I finish the rest of them. Alright, and what I like to do, because you see this sticker is on the very edge of the nail, and then of course I got these side stickers here. I just do click 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. And that seals it off. We're all done. Now I'm going to finish up the rest of them and show you when I'm through. That's how clear the set clear hard gel is. Crystal clear, like it says. Now, finishing touches here. Some rhinestones. And I'm going to use these. Get a rhinestone picker and a cart rhinestone glue. And these are just going right in the center of the flowers. We are all done. Looky there. We have our lace underneath with the pink, our lace see-through, our flowers in teal, and our shimmer builder gel. That's hard gel. That shimmer is in the gel itself. With our rhinestones, our AB rhinestones on there. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And bye, my little hotties.